Happy Vlogmas Day 5. So, I got the little man to school this morning. Oh, hiccups. And I am currently sat down at my computer to edit yesterday's vlog and get that posted. And then I am hoping to get some crafty projects going. I have some fun different project ideas for today after I was online last night looking at like vintage 70s and 80s Christmas projects. So we're gonna work on that later, but first I'm gonna edit this and get it uploaded. Okay, we're taking a break from editing because my computer decided it needed to do updates and restart, and it's taking forever. So while I wait, I'm going to continue working on my fingerless mitts. It is really hard to see the pattern. I will take a clip of what it actually looks like in good lighting so you can see. I have one more row to go and then I start the thumb gussets. So I'm gonna at least get that row done and then we'll see what we decide to do. There you go. That is a much better look at the pattern. I have some loose stitches on my cables. I usually do, but they always block out. But I am absolutely in love with this pattern and this yarn, and it's looking so amazing. I got the yesterday's video edited. I also got to the thumb gusset on my knitting. Now I have got my computer and I am looking at a book for today's project. So today I have decided to work on a plastic canvas project. So while I was scrolling through Pinterest last night, I was looking at vintage crafts and I sorry, I got a Discord message just looking at it. So I was looking at vintage crafts and specifically like Busilla crafts, and I found a lot of Busilla kits, just like pictures of the Busilla kits from the 70s and 80s of plastic crafts. Now I would love to get my hands on some Busilla kits, which I'm gonna probably check eBay. Not that I need them. And I really want to do some plastic canvas 80s-esque patterns. So instead of like randomly searching the internet for 70s, 80s plastic canvas, I went to archive.org. I love it. You can look up old texts, images, software, audio, and then there's the Wayback Machine for looking up websites. I use it for the texts, and I often use it when looking for knitting and crochet patterns, especially crochet patterns from the Victorian era. I found a lot on here. So I found a book it says it was published in 1996, and the title is Christmas Celebrations Plastic Canvas, and then it's from House of White Birches. I will put a link, if I remember, I will put a link to this book in the description box below if you want to check it out. This is the cover of the book. like I said, I will try to remember to put a link below so that you can look at the book if you want to. So right now I am just flipping through, trying to find what project interests me the most, bearing in mind that unfortunately I have a plastic canvas. I was doing Bargello for a while and I still love it and I still want to do more. I just have not done it in a while. And Bargello is a specific type of stitch on plastic canvas, or you can also do Bargello quilts. I don't know why I'm going into this. Nobody cares. Anyways, instead of just grabbing out a few things that I have, I just grabbed the entire drawer of my plastic canvas stuff. It's got plastic canvas pieces. I also have some other plastic canvas pieces. I've got all of my threads. I also have projects that I have not completed. Maybe that's something that I should do for Vlogmas, is to finish some of these projects. I grabbed the entire drawer. That way I've got everything and it's all kept together. So I'm just scrolling through and trying to figure out some fun projects. Oh, yes. Bearing in mind, that's where I was going with this, that I have 3 boxes of DMC tapestry wool, as well as, you know, a bunch of different hanks of tapestry wool and everything. And yet I have 0 white tapestry thread. So if I pick a project that has white in it, I won't be able to finish the project until I go to Michael's. So obviously I'm not going to let that stop me. I don't care. I'll go to Michael's any day. But I can at least get started. I do have a Christmas red and a Christmas green, as well as a bunch of other colors. I also was looking like to do like a gingerbread house or something, like, 'cause with plastic canvas you can make 3D style needlepoint. But another color that I don't have is brown. So I'm going to figure out what projects I want to do, and then I can make a list of the colors that I need to get when I go to Michael's, either later today or this weekend. So I'm going to look through and find some projects. I have found actually quite a few projects that I want to do in here. But I think the one that I've settled on for right now is this little mouse in a stocking. It is adorable and I want it. So I'm going to work on this. And I think I will definitely need to get the gray. I think I have pink. I have red and the green, and I have black. So I can get to work on this little guy. He's so cute. So it's been about 20 minutes, if that. And I have the toe, the heel, and the first stripe of red. There's a stripe of white here, and then the white will go there. Unless I want to mess up counting, which from crocheting, cross-stitching, knitting, I know that my counting's subpar. So I'm going to wait to continue working on this until I get white. I will probably go to Michael's later on today, but I at least have it started and I'm loving it. It is going to be so cute and I love the way that it is turning out so far. So I should probably do some cleaning or something. I'm gonna go clean and then maybe I'll go to Michael's. Okay, I'll do that. Okay, it has been a few hours. I did some cleaning and then I sat down on the couch and picked up Starship Troopers and finished it. I had like 150 pages, so I finished it. This was ridiculously good. I remember seeing the movie years and years ago. I think it's been probably at least 15 years since I've seen it. And I didn't remember anything from it. So, but this was ridiculously good. And I definitely want to read more of Robert A. Heinlein's books. This is the first one I've ever read, so. Okay, I am back and I'm going to take out my earrings because they are banging against my AirPods, which are my microphone. So let's not have that noise. So I went to Michael's and then was on my way home and remembered that I forgot to eat. So I stopped at Arby's and grabbed some chicken tendies and a sandwich. But I got what I was looking for. They don't sell them separately anymore. So I got this one, which has a bunch of browns. It also has 2 whites. And then I also bought this one with 2 whites. But it's also got a bunch of different colors. Hopefully, this will be enough to do the projects that I plan to do. And then I will probably be looking online to see if I can get them separately. Or not separately, like bigger skeins. I also, if worse comes to worse and I can't find the exact color that I need out of these, I can just dig through my knitting yarn. It's tapestry wool, so it's 100% wool, so I'm sure that I can find stuff that will look the same on a little project. I also grabbed all of the canvas mesh that they had left. They had 3 size 7 and 3 size 10, I think. Nope, this is size 7. What is this? Okay, they had 3 size 10 mesh and 2 size 7 mesh. This is all that they had, and I grabbed it all. I'm hoping that this, I mean, I know this will be enough because I just have some small ornaments that I want to do, and then I want to do the typical when you think of needlepoint plastic canvas projects, the tissue box cover, which were super popular in the 70s, 80s. I definitely want to do one of those. And then I'm thinking I've got a couple other projects that I want to do. So hopefully this will be enough. If not, we have another Michael's on the other side of town, so I can run over there and grab more if I need to. I also grabbed another thing of the size 18 needles. These are what I use for tapestry, nope. These are what I use for the canvas, the plastic canvas. I also use this size to weave in ends on my knitting projects, and I've lost a bunch, so I figured I'd grab some. And then I grabbed some yarn, obviously. I had to. This is Patton's classic wool worsted, and I got it in a gray and a white. I have a project that I want to do for this, not at all related to Christmas, Vlogmas, or any of that. So that was just a side thing. Then I also grabbed the mail, and my cousin's daughter, I believe that's how she's related. They're cousins. She makes beautiful wire wrap trees. I have one hanging on my wall that I got from her last summer, and she has been doing purse charms recently, and I had ordered 2 from her, and they came today. I'm gonna open these quietly and then I'll come back. Okay, she's been doing purse charms, and I decided to order some from her, and they arrived today, and I got this one. I love the charms that she put on it, and it says "Oh Wild." And then I also got this one, which says "Fearless," and I absolutely love the colors of this one as well, and the charm. These are little purse charms. I'm probably gonna put Wild on my purse. This is my crossbody purse bag that I use as a purse, and this one's definitely going on here. I have the Nun on here as well as some pins, and I'm gonna put this one on my bag. Absolutely love it. Okay, so I have about a half an hour before I have to leave to go get the child, so I'm going to grab out that white tapestry wool and do some stitching so I can get a little bit further in this ornament.